The journey we have as Christians is not a swift one. It's a race. There's a training, then there's the race. But it's a journey where you grow to be strong. A baby is not strong. It's strong enough to survive how God's designed it, but its actual ending is not there. It's in it, but it's not there yet. There's a journey you have to go through. Same as a Christian. There's a journey you have to go through. Do you even know? Do you even know that? But the journey can be free, in the open in Christ, or it can be in darkness, or in the wilderness, or in the desert. You choose the journey. You choose the style of the journey. You choose the process of the journey, but it's a journey. There's a word I heard by a man of God, and he said this: your destiny was designed by God, but the fulfillment is by you. I need to say that again, because I didn't hear amen. I didn't even hear, yeah, preach on.
Good on.
Yeah, that's right, preach on. Your destiny, who you are, designed by God. Everything you are designed by God. But if it happens, that's up to you. Because when we say he's the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, that tells me he's already designed everything in you. You are the beginning and the end in yourself. God's already wrote the book. God's already wrote the book. It's called The Life of Stan, The Life of Ratu, The Life of Sean, The Life of Martin, The Life of Mark, if you're going to watch this on YouTube, Mark. God's wrote the book, but have you gone to the library to get it? Have you gone to the bookshop to even buy it? Do you even know that God has wrote the book of your life? When you get to the library and you get the book, are you going to read it from the beginning? The preface, the introduction, then all the chapters, then the conclusion. Are you going to read it? This is the thing we do. We might get the book, and we get Christ, and we get Christianity, but we don't finish it. We put it down. Then when we need, we pick it back up. Then we put it down again. And we pick it back up. Then we put it down again. How many of you done that with the book? You started reading, then you get fed up, you put it down, then you realise you need it again, you pick it back up. It's called the Bible. That's what we do. Do you even know that? That's what my title is. Do you even know?
Yes.
Do you even know? I'm going to preach on. Thank you, sir. Have you discovered your big book of life? Have you discovered your book of life? The decision is in your hands, people. The decision to have life to the full is in your hands.
Amen.
Christ says, your will, not mine. You have the choice. You make the decision. The book is there. You decide to read it and be what's in that book, or you don't. And where Christ was said, let your will be done, not mine, before he was going on the cross. in the garden. That shows me that God himself has a choice. He's given us a choice. We're made in his likeness and image. Your will, which means then you had a will, or you wouldn't be asking me, let your will be done. By doing that, you show me you also have a will, which means you have a choice. There is a choice to be made. There is a decision you have to make. I'm going to go left or I'm going to go right. I'm going to go south or I'm going to go north. Life is a decision. You decide to have a good life or you decide to have a bad life. You decide to be miserable or you decide to be happy.
Amen.
It's a decision.
Yeah. Good preaching.
You still have to receive Christ, but you have to make the decision to seek, to receive, and then to take hold of it. He's given you grace, but do you really make a decision? That's mine. No matter what happens, I've got grace. I wrote here, the years is planned out by God. This year is already planned by God. It's done. This year and your destiny is done by God. Because God created you didn't create yourself. And if he's the Alpha and Omega, that means he created you with everything. So this year is already done.
Amen.
But you're living there, yesterday. You're living in the past. Today is today. Tomorrow will worry about itself, it's going to come. God has already done it. Your future is now. You live your future, not in the future, live it now. Think about that one, you work it out. Do you even know? Do you even know that today is done? Your future is certain. Whether you get there or not, it's certain. God is not a man that he should lie. If he's spoken, it's done. When God said, let there be light, there was light. Try that one again. When God said, let there be light, there was
Light.
Yeah. Make it sound busy. Well done.
Light.
Excellent. When God said, Sean is born, Sean was born. Before the world began, the seed was in what we call the seed of man. In man is every creation. As I preached at the beginning of the year, God didn't all of a sudden say, wow, Martin, quickly, I need to make him. They're having sex, mum and dad, I need to make Martin very quickly. No, it was already made. The seed was in my father. It's like the apple. The seed and the beginning, the end, the future is in the apple. It's called the seed. Do you even know? Your future is not in somebody else. Your future is in you. Not someone else. It's in you. Not someone else. It's in you. Not someone else. Your future is in you. It's there already. But we're looking somewhere else. We're looking at someone else. We're looking at a faith or a religion or a company or a job or this or that. Or our boyfriend, our husband. But your future is in you. You have to discover it. And you'll only discover it by the one who put the seed in you, God. We waste so much time with the past. We're wasting our future because you're living in the past. All of that inside of you is your future. You're letting it fester. You're letting it go where? Because you're looking there, the past. What is done is done. Yesterday was yesterday. Today is a new day.
Yes. Amen.
Tomorrow is another exciting time in your future. I hope you're getting this. Do you even know? I'll tell you a story about Mount Everest. Mount Everest, as you know, is the tallest mountain. Who knows that? Put your hand up. Excellent. That means you went to school. You'll understand what I'm saying. And there was a guy called Hillary or Ellery, I don't know how he pronounces it, who took a team to climb Everest. They've done it several times. And he nearly got to the top. He got killed. And most of the team got killed, but there was a couple of survivors. I think it's 2 that survived. And after they, got the bodies, what they could, and they've done the burials and everything, they did a presentation in honour of those that survived and the guys that died on the hill, on the mountain. Shouldn't call it a hill, it's the biggest mountain in the world. And they called up one of the survivors. And one of the survivors said this, and I want you to hear it well. What he finished with was excellent. He said, yes, we went up there and were sad for the loss of our brothers climbing the mountain. I'm paraphrasing. And Everest, we went the first time, you conquered us. We went the second time, you conquered us. We went the third time, you took our lives. But the next time, we will conquer you. He said, for this reason, you can't grow, but I can. Think about that. When you see things in your life that look like a mountain, can you grow above it? Can you step above it? Your future is in you. Even when the mountain's there, you grow in your future. You grow in your destiny. You grow in what God has made you to be. That's the only way you're going to grow. The seed is in you. You are the seed. Your future is you, not somebody else. He said, Everest, you are as high as you're ever going to be. Everest is not going to grow, but I am. That's how I know I'm going to conquer you. That's what the man said. That's what the man said. That's what the man said. How awesome is that? Do you even know? Hey? Do you say that to your Everest? God said this, and He's God of seed. He said, say to this mountain, thou shalt be removed, and it shall be cast down into the sea. As your faith is just as a mustard seed, say to this mountain. Then God said, let the land produce vegetable, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with the seed in it. With the seed in it. I'll read it again. Genesis 1:11. Then God said, let the land produce vegetables, seed bearing. You also bear a seed. That's the future for your next generation. You are the future in you for the next generation. Plants and trees on the land that bear fruit, with seed in it, according to their various kinds, and it was so. You bear a fruit. Like I said, the apple has a seed in it. That's the fruit. That's the seed for the next one. It has life in it. It bears its future in it. It's called the seed. There's a seed in you. Are you planting your seed? Do you even know your seed is in you? Do you even know your future? The one who made you put the seed in you. His likeness and image. His seed, his life, him he put in you. And in that seed is the purpose and the will of God for your life. But you choose to go and eat some other fruit which is not your seed anyway. I put in here, do you even know? This is a seed called life and destiny in you. To produce the you and your destiny God designed, you have to know. You have to know. What do you have to know? You answer it. You have to know. Do you even know? It says, remember this life is in me. What are you going to do with it? Life in you. Life is in you. God can't do anything. It's in you. He's given it to you already. He'll guide you, he'll help you, but it's in you. You have to decide to live it. You have to decide to fulfill your destiny. You have to decide to fulfill the purpose that God created in you. Not God. You have to do it. That's why he created you. For a purpose in his will to be done. It's in you. Stop playing around. Stop thinking of yourself. Stop worrying about this and everything else. Discover who you are. God will give you all good things. Jeremiah 29:11 on the banner, the church banner. I know the plans I have for you. God knows the plans he has for you. He put it in a seed and he put it in you. I'm driving it home. I don't want you going out of this church without knowing that you hold your future. Yes, God brings people along to help. But again, it's what you decide to do with that. God is only committed. Listen very carefully, please. God is only committed to your future. He's not committed to your past. It's gone. If you messed up, that was forgiven on the cross. It's gone. It's finished. It's finished. It has no hold. It's finished. God's not interested in it. God's interested in your future. Are you hearing me, church? I really believe God is speaking to me, to you, to anyone that's going to watch this on YouTube. God is really speaking to you people, to his loved ones, to his saints. He's given you the revelation, the mystery of life. It's in you. His life in you is what you discover, and you then live life to the full. How can you not have the life of God in you and not live life to the full? Why would God put something in someone in what his creation is, and he is perfect, and it doesn't work? So we know if you discover it, do you even know? If you discover it, you've got life. You've got life to the full. You've got life in perfection in Christ. I'm coming to a close. Deal with your past. Deal with your past. And that doesn't mean last week. That means your problems you've had from childhood. The things that are affecting you now, and you sit there, you say to your partner, to your friend, to your friends, whatever, people that are in your life that you relate to, and you say to my daddy used to beat me, or I was molested by my uncle, or I was this and I was that, and I'm not making them small things. I've been molested, I've been beaten as a child, I know what it's like, but I don't live in it. My childhood was crap. That's putting it bluntly. All you hear it, my childhood was rubbish. But I don't live in it. I'm a new creation in Jesus Christ. I'm a new creation in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I've discovered my future in Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I don't have a past, I have a future. What do you have? Do you even know? I'll say it again. And I'll put it in big bold letters on my notes. Deal with your past so you can live in your future. We've all got what we call a history of life. History is what's already done. The future is where history is made. What history are you going to write on your life? Do you even know? Do you even know? You hold your future.